Hello everyone, my name is Jamie. On behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, it is my pleasure to walk you through this video introduction on how to complete Form CR-0100, the Colorado Sales Tax and Withholding Account Application. You can pause or rewind this video at any time to review the information provided. Let's go ahead and get started. This video will cover why you need the Form CR-0100, how to fill out the Form CR-0100 step by step, and the different tools and resources available to you if you ever have questions. The Form CR-0100 is used to open a sales tax and withholding account or to add an additional physical location to an existing account. To access the Form CR-0100, go to Tax.Colorado.gov, hover over the Forms tab, click on Forms in number order, and then click on the CR-0100 located under the Form Number column. In Section A, indicate your reason for filing the application and your type of organization, which is how you registered your business with the IRS and Colorado Secretary of State. In Section A1, we want to know your reason for filing the application. Select Original Application if you are a new or startup business. Select Add a new physical location if you're an existing business, have a Colorado account number, and are adding a new physical location. If you're an existing business and you're adding a second store, that's important for us to know because it affects how your license fees are handled. Select Change in Managing Partners, Members, or Officers to report any change in the managing partners, managing members, or principal officers of an existing business that previously registered a sales tax or withholding account with the department. Select Change of Ownership to report a change in the ownership for an existing business that previously registered a sales tax or withholding account with the department. This does not include changes in stockholders of corporations and members in limited liability companies. Next, please indicate if you already have a Colorado account number, and if so, please write in the account number, as this will help cut down your application processing time. In Section A2, indicate your organization type, which is how you registered your business with the IRS and Secretary of State. If you registered your business as an individual or sole proprietor, you can use your Social Security number to complete the application. If you registered your business as anything other than an individual or sole proprietor, you will need your Federal Employer Identification Number, FEIN, to complete the application. Section B of the Form CR-0100 covers all the detailed information related to your business. If you're registering your business as an individual, sole proprietor, and using your Social Security number or taxpayer identification number, enter your last name and first name in line 1A. Check the applicable box and enter your Social Security number in line 1B. If you're registering your business as anything other than an individual sole proprietor and using your Federal Employer Identification Number, enter your business name in line 2A. If you will be doing business under any name other than the name you entered on line 1, enter your trade name or doing business as in line 2B. Trade names must be registered with the Colorado Secretary of State. However, it is not required to obtain a tax account. And then last, enter your Federal Employer Identification Number in line 2C. Specific instructions on how to list business organizations can be found in the instructions that accompany the Form CR-0100. All walk-in and mail-in business and individual applications with the Colorado Department of Revenue must provide valid proof of identification of the owner, partner, or corporate officer who will be signing the application. Enter proof of identification for the person who will be signing the application in line 3. Valid proof includes a legible copy of any state driver's license, state ID card, United States passport, resident alien card, United States naturalization papers, or military ID card. Couriers must bring in a photocopy of the ID with the application. Do not enter a social security number here. For more information, see page 1 of the form CR 0100 instructions under ID requirements. Section 4 is where you'll enter your physical place of business information. In line 4A, principal address, enter the actual address where your sales are taking place in Colorado. Do not use a post office box. If you do not have a physical location in Colorado, type or print a brief explanation. For example, sales representative only, in line 4A. If your principal place of doing business is a rental property, such as a condo, apartment, or townhouse, list the address of the rental unit in line 4A. The leasing company or manager should be at the mailing address. If your business will be operating from variable locations, enter mobile in line 4A. For sales tax purposes only, if your business will have multiple fixed locations, a separate application must be filed for each location. Then, enter the city, state, and zip code in which your principal place of business is located. In line 4B, enter the county in which your place of business is located. If you're not sure of the county, refer to the form DR 1002, available on our website at Tax.Colorado.gov. In line 5, enter the telephone number for your business, and on line 6, enter the business email address where your business or organization will receive emails from the department. Below line 6 is where you can opt in to receive current tax updates for free from the Colorado Department of Revenue. If the mailing address of the business is different from the physical location of the business, then you'll need to complete Section 7, Mailing Address. In line 7A, enter the business name associated with the mailing address. In line 7B, enter the first and last name of the person to whom the mail should be sent. In line 7C, enter the mailing address, city, state, and zip code where your business or organization will receive mail from the department. In Section 8A, type or print the name, title, social security number, phone number, and home address of the owner, partner, or corporate officer of your business. If there is more than one owner, attach a separate sheet and provide the same information for the additional owners. For a partnership between corporations or limited liability companies, list each legal name, address, and social security number separately. If you acquired or purchased your business, you'll need to complete Section 9. In line 9A, enter the business name and the prior owner's last name and first name. In line 9B, enter the month and year you acquired the business. In line 9C, enter the business address. And in line 9D, enter the prior owner's federal employer identification number. Now, let's take a look at Section C of the CR 0100, which covers sales tax accounts. In line C1, select the type of sales that best apply to your business. Select wholesaler if you're a business that sells to other licensed dealers, such as retail merchants, jobbers, dealers, and other wholesalers for the purpose of resale. Select retail sales if you're a business that sells products to final purchasers and is required to collect the appropriate sales tax. If you're selling both wholesale and retail, select retail sales. Select charitable if you're a charitable organization designated as charitable 501c3 and you're applying for a sales tax license. Charitable organizations are exempt from paying the $50 deposit for a retail sales tax license, and the license fee is $8. Please be sure to attach a copy of your IRS 501c3 letter. In line 2A, the license start date, enter the date you will begin sales. Please note, this is an estimated date, and you are advised to use an earlier date so that you can use your sales tax license to purchase items tax exempt for resale. However, sales tax returns are due effective from the date that you report in this box. In line 2B, filing frequency, indicate your filing frequency based on the amount of sales tax collected. Let's quickly examine each filing option. For wholesale only. Wholesale only businesses with a sales tax liability of $180 per year or less can file annually. If sales tax liability exceeds $180 per year, then a retail sales tax license is required. If you are a retail business and collect an amount of $15 or less in sales tax each month, you may also file annually. If you are a retail business and collect less than $300 in sales tax each month, you must file a return each quarter. For new brick and mortar businesses, if you collect $300 or more in sales tax each month, you must file monthly. Businesses that pay more than $75,000 per year in state sales tax must pay by electronic funds transfer, or EFT. You must complete the form DR 5785 to set up your EFT payment accounts with the department. See payment options at Colorado.gov/tax. If your business is seasonal, meaning your business sells a product only during certain months each year, write in the months you're open for business. You must file a separate sales tax return for each month. Answer the questions listed in Section C3. They help us better determine if you may need additional Colorado Department of Revenue registrations or licensing. More information regarding the marketplace and marketplace terminology can be found on our website at Tax.Colorado.gov. Hover over the Businesses tab on the right, click on Sales and Use Tax, and then click on Marketplace Information. In Section C4, write a brief description of what you're doing and the products, services, and/or functions of your business or organization. This information helps us determine the appropriate North American Industry Classification System, or NAICS code for your business, and get important tax information and updates to you depending on your business type. Next, let's take a look at Section D of the CR 0100, which covers wage withholding tax accounts. If you have employees or need to set up a wage withholding account, first indicate the type of withholding account in line D1. For W-2 wage withholding, check the W-2 withholding box in line D1, and then check the appropriate W-2 filing frequency box in line D2. The filing frequency is based on how much wage withholding you expect to pay to the state and not on total wages paid to your employees. New businesses can file quarterly or can make more frequent filing if desired. Businesses with annual wage withholding of $50,000 or more must file and remit withholding taxes by electronic funds transfer or EFT. For 1099 withholding, such as a 1099-R, check the 1099 withholding box in line D1 and then check the appropriate 1099 filing frequency box in line D3. For gaming withholding, check the W2G withholding box in line D1. For oil and gas withholding is a special type of withholding and applies to producers of crude oil, natural gas, or oil shale. In line D4, enter your first day of payroll so we know when to open the payroll account for you. Please note, your first day of payroll and your license start date can be two different dates. Now let's take a look at Section E of the CR 0100, which covers individual license fees. A $50 state sales tax deposit is required to open a retail sales tax account on a business's first location. It is refundable automatically after a business collects and remits $50 in state sales tax. The deposit is only required on a business's first location if each additional location uses the same account number. Do not deduct the deposit from your sales tax return. A state sales tax license is $16 for a 2-year period. The license is renewed at the beginning of even-numbered years and expires at the end of each odd-number year. For example, January 1st, 2020 through December 31st of 2021. It is prorated in increments of 6 months if the license is purchased after June 30th of any year. For more information, please see the license fee schedule on page 1 of the CR 0100 form. A license renewal covers the full 2-year period. A wholesale license is $16 for a 2-year period. The fee is prorated in the same method as the sales tax license. This license is for businesses that make sales only to other licensed vendors for resale. A charitable license is $8, and charitable organizations are exempt from having to pay the sales tax deposit. Please note, there is no license fee to establish a withholding tax account. Section F of the CR 0100 is the signature page. A signature must be on this document or it will not be processed. The signature must match that of the individual who presented proof of identification in line 2B. Please include the title of the person signing the application along with the date the application was signed. There are a wide variety of resources and tools available to you if you find you ever have questions. Please keep these resources in mind if you find you need additional support. Again, my name is Jamie, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, Taxation Division, Education and Training, thank you for watching this video and thank you for being tax compliant.